Hey, what's going on, guys? Here with my friend Mike Shaw, who is also profiling Brain Abyss, just like Josh did the other day. So go ahead and take it away, my man.
Alright, well, first off, obviously I have the one tour guide because the staple, all that good stuff. We should know what it does by now. 3 scarms, and then the 3 graphs and the seers. They're pretty much the staple core of playing BA. Really can't go any lower than that.
Yeah, those are the original 3 right there.
Yeah, then also we have 2 Farfas. I used to have 3, but you really don't need it with all the search power you have. Still good at 2.
Yeah.
And then 2 Rubiks, just for getting the Virgils off. It's good to have them, like 1 in the grave, maybe still 1 in the deck. Always have options with that.
Yep.
1 Alec. Usually I use to negate my own effects, like if I have Acid Golem on the field. I don't really use it that often on opponents, because the timing usually messes up anyway. Then 1 Cagna, just to do some deck thinning. If I have no monsters on the field, I really don't want to draw into a Fire Lake, so I'll send that to the graveyard. And then 1 BLS. I'm planning on taking this out though as soon as I get my copy of Dark Law, because I lost my previous one. So this is going to come out once I find one.
That was 17 monsters, I believe?
Yeah, that's it for the 17 monsters. And then moving on to spells. I run 2 enemy controllers. Mainly for the fact where I can tribute my Farfa to take control of your monster and then banish the monster with Farfa's effect, so I get to keep it on my field for the rest of the game. Always nice.
Or you can just use a Tribute Farfa, take an opponent's monster if they have multiples, and then just banish the other one away with Farfa, where you're just getting rid of 2 monsters at once.
Yeah, it all works out. I usually find something to do with it.
Yeah. Can open up OTKs for sure.
Yeah. 1 Galaxy Cyclone. I'm going to be getting a second one from Jack today, though, so I'm going to be replacing my MST with that once I get it.
Yeah.
One you don't see very often, I'm playing a Monster Reincarnation. At this point, I'm just trying to see how to make the deck work different ways, so I'm testing out different spells and stuff. I like this for recycling the tour guide. Also, I get a discard effect off of it. You know, stuff's always going down with it. I mean, I usually have a target for it.
And it's too pretty not to play.
Exactly, it's an ultimate.
Yeah.
Heck, or I could get a BLS I milled off of that.
Yeah.
And then my last spell is the Regeki. We have, what, 6 spells?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, final 17 traps after this.
Then moving on to traps, we have the 2 Fire Lakes. It's pretty much a staple. I mean, destroy half the field is always nice.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I have the 2 Travelers. You don't see this played very often, but I like it just to be able to bring my field back. Also, I've found if I have 2 Dantes on the field, I can then tribute them with the Fire Lake, special summon them back with Travelers, and then add the 2 traps back to my hand for a good loop to destroy your field a lot.
Yeah, and then even if you don't have monsters on board in the set Fire Lake, you can just, well, if they were destroyed before, you can just Traveler them back and then Fire Lake after that.
It's always nice.
Yeah.
And then 3 Phoenix Wing Wind Blasts, just to get rid of stuff on the field I don't like, or to get a discard effect off. And then 3 Fiend Griefings. I used to have it at 2, but I decided I'm going to put it at 3 one day. No real thought behind that. I took out one of the Mind Crushes for the 3rd one. And then 2 Jar of Avarices. I usually don't use both in a game, usually because one ends up being milled by Dante, so I only have 1 left in the deck. But it's nice to be able to recycle all my Solemn Warnings and my Regekis.
So you kind of take the theory of running 2 Jar of Avarice because most of the time one's getting milled and you want to be able to use one.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then 2 Mind Crush. I used to have it at 3, but then I took one out for the Fiend Griefing. It's really not needed that much more in this deck because I just play at locals and only 1 or 2 people still run Necros, so I don't need to get what's in your hand.
Yeah, still good for Cleaforts though.
Yeah. Then my one-ofs, I have Vanities, for obvious reasons, Crush Card, and Solemn. I believe they're all pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
So that was my 17 traps for a 40 card deck.
Yep.
And then moving on to the extra deck, there's the 3 Dantes, and then 2 Virgils. Really don't need much more than that. Seems to be pretty consistent. Works well.
Yep.
1 Alucard. I actually don't use him very often. It's maybe once a month, probably.
So he's your period card.
Exactly. When Mother Nature runs its course. Then Chronomaly Crystal Chronaut. Just if there is something that's annoying on the field and I really can't get over it too well, I'll just sit back on this, so that way you're not going to attack me for the time being until I can set up a play.
Then wasn't he also good when you used to play the rank up card to go from him into that 4K beater guy?
Yeah, that was always nice, playing the rank up engine to get a 4K beater that blows the field whenever my opponent attacks.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that. 1 Nightmare Shark, just so I can attack for game.
Yep.
The wind up Zen mains, if there's a problem on the field, I can just get rid of that with this. Acid Golem, I like him when I overlay him with an Alec, so that way I can get a 3K beater out and then negate his own effect, so I can get a down or 2 on that next turn.
Okay.
It's always nice. Run 1 Giga Brilliant in case I need an extra attack boost, and there's really nothing else I can do. Just boost my Dantes up to 300 attack more to attack over your guys.
Kind of interesting, if you negate Acid Golem's effect, you can actually special Giga Brilliant and make it even bigger of a beater.
Yeah, but I'm not going to see that happening too often.
Right.
1 Equip Engineer. It's going to be coming out, though, as soon as I get a copy of Dark Law. But protection's usually pretty decent.
Yeah.
And then 2 Downards as a staple. Some people run 3, but I've never had the need to go into a 3rd one after I use up 2.
Yeah.
And then finally, for my last card, the Utopic Future. It's pretty much, again, just to play around with like Reincarnation is, but I always like to have that OTK potential by just attacking into your Leo and then hitting you for 31.
Yeah.
So that's my extra deck, and then I have the 3 tokens in case you need them, mainly so I can have a YCS one I can show off.
Yeah.
And then into the actual sideboard, I have 2 Majesty's Fiends, because, let's face it, this can be a pseudo-monarch deck on game 2.
Yeah.
Also the 2 spell cancelers, in case I'm playing against Necros especially.
Yep. Cleese as well.
That is it. Then 2 Maxis, because there's a lot of decks of special summon, so why not take advantage of that?
Yeah.
And the Flying Seas in case I'm playing against Teller Knights or something, or BAs.
Yep.
That way it's just another way for me to stop them,
Yep.
like Maxi would be.
And if you see you Senjus, you can use Fly and See to shut off their counter trap, which is pretty neat.
Really?
Because the special summon is an inherent summon. It's not an activated effect, so they can't chain secret move to it. And then it gives them a non-Yosenju monster that shuts off secret move. So.
Oh, I never really played Yosenjus much to know about that, so
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind next time I play against them.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then 2 Lancias, just in case, I'm playing Ritual Beasts or Necros. I don't want them banishing nothing.
Yeah.
And then 2 Mistakes that used to be in the main deck, but again, the way the local tournament's been running, people have been selling their Necros, so I don't need it too much.
Just kind of also how a lot of the competitive scene is going anymore.
Yeah. Then 2 MSTs, just in case I need some more back row destruction, like if I'm playing Cleese or something. And then finally 1 Mind Crush, in case, playing Cleese or Necros, I want to be able to get that extra Mind Crush call out.
Yep, and it does combo well with Dark Law if you do have that, just because if they search, Dark Law activates Chainlink 1, then you can Chainlink 2 Mind Crush, call the card they just searched for, which will then banish, and then Dark Law still resolves Chainlink 1 and banishes another random card from your hand. So,
It's always nice, there's always possibilities.
Yep. Alright.
Alright, and that's my BA profile. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.
Alright, thank you so much, Mike Shaw, for the profile. Please like the video if you did. As I always say, definitely let us know what you think about this site in the comment section below. Feel free to subscribe as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.